Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Bring it.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. It's a foot race at the 20. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner. 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over the 39. Nice effort there. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Purdy on first down. Toward Kittle, but it's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 36-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Now Richardson to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Go! 18 card, Dragon 60.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's brought in. Oh, he lost the football. Picked up by the 49ers. He's got room to roam. Quick thinking and a great effort. Brock adds a bunch on that fumble return.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he has shown no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off Zaire Franklin.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, 60's average. Gravity line, Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good way to help reset those chains.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Play action with Richardson. That's complete to Warren along the sideline. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's on target to Pierce. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Giddens. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Dave, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. And the gun is Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. There he goes on the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Ready.
He'll start on the ground. Taylor. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Viking 18.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. It's a 14-7 game. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. To throw, Richardson. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
36-yard line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
70 Rangers. Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Once more now. It's Richardson. And this one is launched downfield. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long.
Panther 11. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Richardson to throw again. Escapes the pocket. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here.
Okay,
They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs.
ready. Hawk 19.
1st down throw here from Richardson. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Plain zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Going deep here for the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Ready.
Air it out on 3rd. That one nabbed by Warren. And who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Tag. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Got it. Ready.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Come on. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Lions.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. Start. Viking 18. Huck. Ready.
Here's Giddens. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
like the final battle scene from a movie. Kate, two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive him backward. All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this.
Bronco 80.
They're going Taylor. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
The beauty of that execution, Kate, is he didn't even know he was going to get the ball there on fourth down in that RPO. So extra credit for the focus, and even more so for the conversion.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready. 60.
They go again with Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
One splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14.
49ers 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. And here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left with 4th down here.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Ready.
Play fake. It's Richardson. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They take the handoff, now Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. It's the Colts. With it, 1st and 10. Play action, it's Richardson. Buying some time right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Running right, this is Taylor. Has some room to work. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21.
49ers 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the 49er 1st down.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
Motioning Jennings left. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. He's going deep. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.
49ers 14.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the jump.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
22-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready? 60 Maverick, 70 Timberwolf.
Richardson on first and 10. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for second and 10.
Get it. Panther 60, Panther 6, Buffalo 18. Ready?
Back to the air, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Ready? Get
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
down. Cowboy 80.
Going again, Richardson. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. The Colts are ready for the punt. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
18, what's up?
Purdy on first down. Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
29 yards. First down, 49ers.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Putting a receiver in motion. First down, Purdy to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. From the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are thrown into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
To the air again. Purdy. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game before halftime. That gives him a marked distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year. And it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 21.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Here's Gould on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Heads out on the bootleg. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, got to play with a sense of urgency. Got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready? 18, crack all 80.
Tighten up.
18, rattler.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's going to push one deep down the road. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, they... At the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Now it's Purdy. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Taylor. Nearly stops the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards.
On now comes their punter. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the Colts' 48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Get set, get set.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Purdy to throw it. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
They'll air it out on third. He brings it in. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. He's back to throw. He's got it to his running back. And no touchdown here. He just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on fourth down.
First and goal, San Francisco.
McCaffrey gets in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a third quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Play action with Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third.
19 tight. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Gets everything he has under this one. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. First and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the floor.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
McCaffrey. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His third through the air this game. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70. Ready.
Play action. It's Richardson. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That is an effort play. I love that by the defense. Corralling the QB behind the line. It can be tough to track these guys down when they decide to scramble. What excellent pursuit to stay on them the entire way.
19. Get it.
Richardson on 3rd. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. He has it at the 33. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. What a hit! And the ball's loose! And the Colts pick it up. And Indianapolis will return it for a touchdown. The Colts shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands, he wasn't going to be denied.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Nice little energy on their sideline after that bumper return score, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Niners to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10, still at the 28. They'll work against the blitz. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working now from the gun. Kittle makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Get set, get set.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Going run again with McCaffrey. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Catch made. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
The gun is Purdy. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. To throw again, it's Purdy. On him quick, and they bring it down. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. They're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Get it. 90, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Richardson from his own end zone. Throwing the out route complete. And he's sent out after getting them away from their own goal line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Offense is set. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
18, go!
Taylor again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. No one's around him. He's got space. Still running. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now trail by just a point in the fourth. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you are going to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. Big man's showing up the yards. And he will get this inside the 30.
Okay, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10.
Outside. 18, watch out.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. 49ers going for the win here. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 2nd down, Robinson. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. This game now resting on the attempt from Eddie Pinheiro. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. Their kick is good. He got it! And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Indy.